is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
Was JJ, I thought he handled it perfectly. Jimmy Johnson, for those of you that don't know, he is going to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Well-deserved honor, no doubt, no-brainer. Of course he's a Hall of Famer, okay? That's not even what this discussion is all about. But we've kind of talked about this in the past. You know, Jimmy's not in the Ring of Honor for the Cowboys, something that he should have been put in decades ago, okay? Not years ago, decades ago, they should have put him in, all right? So here's how the story reads. Johnson won 2 Super Bowl titles with the Cowboys, and, you know, he doesn't have a good relationship with Jerry. Johnson will be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame this year, but Ring of Honor recognition does not seem to be coming. On Sunday, a fan asked him how he would feel if Jones inducted the former coach into the Ring of Honor, and Johnson's answer spoke volumes. Dr. Dave Unry said, Jimmy, how would you feel if Jerry inducted you into our Ring of Honor? Long, and then he put in parentheses, long overdue, comma, obligatory, or bury the hatchet this year, question mark. Jimmy Johnson answered back, said, at Troy Aikman will present me, and Terry Bradshaw will put the jacket on me. That's basically Jimmy saying, F the Ring of Honor, F Jerry Jones. What's more important is I'm going into the Hall of Fame. And Troy Aikman, my quarterback from those championships, is going to present me. And one of my best friends in Terry Bradshaw, who's a 4-time Super Bowl champion and a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, is going to put the jacket on me. I'm not going to have Jerry Jones involved in my ceremony, so I don't care if he includes me in his. The honor that matters the most is the Hall of Fame, not the Cowboy Ring of Honor. I already have the honor of knowing that I produced those 3 championships that Jerry Jones has. The 2 I won and the one Barry Switzer impersonated me on. And Jerry didn't earn those titles. Barry Switzer didn't earn those titles. I, my staff, and the players we chose earned those titles. And as you see, Jerry Jones and the rest of his people can't win squat without me. That's exactly what that said right there. And you know what? Kudos to Jimmy Johnson. He's right. Jerry Jones has and always will be in the wrong when it comes to what happened with Jimmy Johnson. You should have shut the hell up. You should have stayed behind the scenes. You should have let the real coach, the real football guy, continue to run things as long as he wanted to instead of chasing his ass out. You might have won more than 3. And since then, you can't even win a playoff game. Okay? And let me tell you, that window is going to close on the Cowboys in the next year or two if they don't win with the current group that they have now. Because you know how it is. Once you got to pay the quarterback, woo, doggy. The trickle-down effect is brutal. Just saying. So kudos to Jimmy Johnson. You, sir, did the right thing.
Couldn't happen to a better NFL franchise.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of easy to root against Jerry Jones when he does these kind of things to a guy that put his franchise on the map with his championships I get it. The Cowboys had a great history before that. But since then, the only great history they have is the Jimmy Johnson era. Since then, it's been the most overhyped, maybe the most overhyped team in all of pro sports, right? The last 20 years?
Easily.
Right?
Easily.
I mean, who else?
What is it? They've won 3 playoff games, I think.
I mean, we overhyped Cleveland at times. The Browns I'm talking about. Seriously.
That's only
seriously.
because of all the picks that they've had.
No. Last 10 years, there have been times we have talked about the Browns like they were the second coming, and we have overhyped the Browns like to hell, along with the Cowboys. Is there a baseball? Oh, the Nationals until last year were the most overhyped team until they finally won it last year. Any other baseball team we overhype? I think just once you say the Nationals, the Dodgers are chokers.
The Dodgers are
but they're chokers. They're not overhyped because they do actually. They get to the World Series. They get to the playoffs.
The reason all these teams
the Nationals
have hype,
up until last year were chokers.
What all these teams we're talking about, the hype they get is because they have talent. They just never do anything with it.
That was the Nationals. The Dodgers do something. They don't win the whole thing, but they do something with it. So they're not completely overhyped. They choke. Choke is different. I'm talking about like the Cowboys are overhyped constantly. The Browns are overhyped constantly. The Nationals up until last year may have been more overhyped than the Cowboys.
Well,
because they had more talent really to win a World Series than the Cowboys did for a Super Bowl.
The biggest thing for me, self-proclaimed America's team.
Right.
Who the hell are you to proclaim yourself America's team?
Right.
Yeah, somebody needs to go over there and smack you.
Basketball, do we have an overhyped team? Overhyped? That we keep talking, but
the
they
Lakers
never
right now.
Yeah, but they're still a really good team. They're going to go somewhere with that team.
We've been hyping them since LeBron got there.
No, I got it. But last year they had the injuries and all that, and they weren't really a good team last year. So I can't hold that against them. I can't hold it against them when it's not realistic. Right now it's realistic. Now I'm not going with that. I'm not going with that.
How about Houston? Houston's had a lot of talent.
That's not bad. That's not bad. That's pretty good. But what I'm saying is Cowboys have been the most overhyped. And Jimmy deserves all the love in the world for what he did with the Cowboys. It was actually just one of the greatest GM turnarounds in NFL history. How that guy came in and turned that thing around and made it one of the greatest dynasties of all time. That guy deserves 2 spots in the Ring of Honor for the Cowboys. Not 1, 2. But I'm glad because he gets the last laugh. He's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And for Jerry Jones to not put somebody in their Ring of Honor that contributed that much and was the most impactful person in the history of Cowboy football since Tom Landry. Are you listening to me? The most impactful person in the history of the franchise outside of Tom Landry, and you're not putting him in the Ring of Honor? That's a disgrace on your part, Jerry Jones. Come on, man. You just don't do those kind of things. You suck it up. You become the better person, and you do what's great for the franchise and its fans. Because the fans have to ultimately really appreciate Jimmy Johnson for what he did. Because, hell, they haven't had that kind of success since. Last time I checked. Right?
What makes you think that Jerry Jones is going to be a decent, normal, person? The guy is what he is.